welcome to the King Deluxe room at the Aria Las Vegas. This room is on the 28th floor. We checked in on a Friday and unfortunately there were not any upgrades available, but we figure any room at the Aria is likely to be a decent room. So we were happy with what we got and I'm going to show you around now. So as you walk in, you see some closets on the left. The restroom is on the right, but we'll come back to that. And you come into the room and there's a nice king bed and other amenities there. The curtains, when we first walked into the room, actually opened automatically, but we are way too technologically challenged to make it happen again, of course. So anyway, here are the nightstands, the king size bed. The mattress was very comfortable, as were the pillows. There was nice lighting throughout the room. So even though the room looks a little bit dark in this video, mainly because the curtains are closed, but there was actually decent lighting throughout the room. So there's a nice desk and there's a bar area where you have some glasses and an ice bucket. And now over here, back the other direction, we're going to go back towards the closet and the dresser area. On top of the dresser, there was some information mainly related to COVID, but there was also a nice amenity kit with 2 masks and some hand sanitizer and a cute little bag. I love the Aria masks. We got some from Bellagio and they're the same thing, but they're actually really comfortable, so I tend to wear them a lot. I just look like an addictive gambler, but hey, it is what it is, right? So here's one of the closets, and on the other side there's another closet that's the exact same size, except this one has some bathrobes in it and the ironing board. So we had plenty of hangers. We were only staying for 2 nights, so we didn't need all that much anyway, but we had plenty of storage for what we needed here. And then onto the bathroom, we have double sinks, which is always nice. The one thing I did miss, it wasn't a really good place to put my toiletries bag. I like to have some place maybe underneath the sink or a good location to put it, but the sink area wasn't very big for that, so it wasn't ideal. In this little room is the toilet, so it's always nice having a separate toilet area. And of course, you know, you gotta have a phone in your bathroom. I don't know why they keep putting phones in bathrooms in hotel rooms in Vegas. This is a newer hotel. I just honestly don't know why. It seems a little silly. So then when you go the other way here, you'll see the shower bathtub combo. Now I have to say, this is weird. I don't get why they did this. I mean, I guess it was a space saver, but there's an enclosure that has a shower and then the tub inside of it. Personally, I didn't care for the layout, but I mean, you do have a separate bathtub and shower, so I guess you can still use it for that purpose. All right, so back into the room, we're gonna open the curtains, and I'm gonna fast forward it because it seems to take a while for the curtains to open. But you'll see that we still had a decent view, even though we didn't get a view room necessarily. We still had a peekaboo strip view, so we'll take a look at that right now. So coming in, you'll see that the Cosmopolitan is right across the way, and we have yet to stay at Cosmo, and I think we are going to try to get one of those rooms with the terrace. I'd love a wraparound terrace, but those are quite pricey. So there's our peekaboo strip view. You can see Planet Hollywood there, but mainly our view was the Cosmo. So we saw a lot of people hanging out on their balconies. That looked really cool. I can imagine on a warm day, just being nice to sit out there with your coffee. And then you can see down below, it's like an empty pool, so they may have emptied it to clean it out or something before the summer and spring breakers arrive. So although it wasn't the best view, it was fine for a couple of nights. We weren't planning on spending that much time in our room anyway. And you know what? The room was comped, so I'm not going to complain about a free room not having the best view ever. And now on to the dreaded mini fridge. If you've never been to Vegas before, just beware. Everything in here is weight sensitive, meaning that if you pick it up, we bought it. and they're not cheap either. So unless you are rich or desperate, just stay away from the mini fridge. Please do yourself that favor. So here's one of the nightstands. There's a little writing table. There's also a drawer, and then what we didn't know until after we filmed this, that the drawer underneath that, there's actually one more drawer, but you have to pull it up by the bottom, and that's where the safe is. And then there's this little tablet here. This tablet controls everything in the room, so your shades, lighting, etc. But then also you can find, you know, the maps of the hotel, order room service, see what restaurants are there. There's a big menu of items that you can play around with on this tablet here. Well, that's all we have for you. The room was fine. I don't think that it was anything spectacular, but we had a great time. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.